your wealth. Now don't you forget it. These are the words my father told me back when I was a lad, such a long time ago. Your health is your wealth, now I'm telling you so. It don't matter how rich with money you are, or if you drive around in a big fancy car. If you're the lord of the manor or the belle of the ball, if you haven't your health, sure you've nothing at all. Ah, your health is your wealth, now don't you forget it. These are the words my father told me back when I was a lad, such a long time ago. Your health is your wealth, now I'm telling you so.
Yeah, your health is your wealth. Beautiful people, you're welcome to another edition of African Info here in UAE. My name is Tishenwa Shmolo. For those that are coming across this video for the very first time, this broadcast is established to serve three purposes. Number one is to educate ourselves on ethics and moral values and patriotism. Number two is to share some business tips that can help us to float well our business, because I'm a business management consultant for 20 good years, a certified at that. I'm also a business development specialist. So I feel that I should share some ideas with us on how we can run our business successfully, or how we can make that business dream to become a business reality. Number three reasons why this studio is set up is to discuss topical issues that is affecting our lives here in UAE. We need to have times to discuss in us on a daily basis. All right, that is the reason why the studio is set up, so that we can have the privilege and opportunity to rub minds together and talk about the issues that is affecting our lives. All right, on today's edition, I will be sharing with us how and why we need to stay healthy here in UAE. How and why we need to stay healthy and alive while we're working here in UAE. That is what we need to be talking about today. All right, how and why we need to stay healthy and alive while working here in UAE. Enjoy this music.
A healthy body and healthy friends. Practice these things every day for yourself. It's called being clean and it's good for your health. What do you get when you don't change your undies? No early freshness in your trunkies. What do you get when you don't change your socks? Sweaty little feet that smell like moms. What do you get when you do the right things? A healthy body and healthy friends. Practice these things every day for yourself. It's called being clean and it's good for your health. What happens when you chew with your mouth open? A revolting sound as you ruin a moment. What happens when you talk with your mouth full? You spit lots of food and you might choke and chew. What do you get when you do the right things? A healthy body and healthy friends. Practice these things every day for yourself. It's called being clean and it's good for your health.
Yeah, today, like I said, we will be talking about how and why we need to stay healthy and alive while we're working in UAE. Okay, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. The highest attainment one can have in this life is a good health. It is not the money that you have in your account, it is not how many houses you have built, but how healthy you are. That is the highest attainment one can have on this face of the earth. Okay, the enjoyment of good health is one of the fundamental rights of every human being, without distinction of race or religion or political belief or economy or a social condition. All right, every one of us have right to a healthy living. We have right to healthy living. But unfortunately, many of us have abused the right of our healthy living. We have abused the right of our healthy living. All right, it doesn't matter whether you have so much money in your pocket or you do not have money in your pocket at all, you still have that right to stay healthy. And that decision and that right can only be abused by you. All right, that right can only be abused by you. No one can abuse your healthy living. All right, if somebody comes to you and give you a poison to eat and you know this is poison, you wouldn't want to eat it. Nobody can force you to eat what you don't want to eat. All right, so unfortunately, many people have actually taken money to become the priority in their life. Some put priority in the money even more than their health. While looking for money, they wouldn't mind what they go through. They wouldn't mind how they jeopardize their health just because they want to make money. All right, but I want you to know today, it is not about the money you make. What is the essence of all the money you make, but you don't have good health to enjoy that money? If you go to the hospital and you see people that have good money, enough money, praying to God to give them the good health, then you appreciate God for that good health that you have. Then you will know how to take care of that good health. Okay? So you need to make your good health a priority for your life. You need to make your health a priority for your life. It is good to run after money. It is good, to work. It is good to try to make money. It is good to aspire to make good money to take care of your family. But the truth is, without that good health, there is no way you can make that money. All right? Without that good health, there's no way you can jump here and jump there to make any money. 3 reasons you need to stay healthy and alive. 3 reasons. Number 1, your family and your loved ones, they need you. Okay, for the fact that your family and your loved one needs you, you need to stay alive for them. They know you travels abroad. They know you are working here in UAE, and you were waiting for the day they are going to welcome you at the airport. Please don't dash that hope. Don't dash the hope of your family waiting to see you and welcome you at the airport. Okay? Make sure that you stay healthy and you stay alive for your family to welcome you. All right? The second reason why you need to stay alive and to stay healthy is that if you kill yourself on that job, only you and your family will lose. The job will continue. Another person will take over that job, and that job will continue, right? But you lose. You lose. Your family lose. All right? So I wouldn't want you to make that a choice. All right? So please make sure that you take care of your health even more than the job. All right? If you lose that job, for you to take care of your health, don't worry, another job will come. All right? If you lose a job, you can get another job. But if you lose your health or lose your life, you can't get it back. Number 3 reason why you need to stay healthy and to stay alive, you need to stay alive to enjoy all you have worked for. You need to stay healthy and to stay alive to enjoy all that you have worked for. All right? So if you have so much work and make so much money, and at the end of the day, you died along the line of the job, okay, what happens to all the money that you have made? What happens to all the money that you have put together? Somebody else will spend that money. That is the reason why you need to make sure that you stay alive and you make your health your priority. All right, even while you're trying to make that money. Okay, we're so sorry about those that have died during the course of running for the daily bread here in UAE. I really sympathize with their family. All right, so Anna would like to dedicate this song for them.
Learned something today about taking life for granted. I learned that every now and then we ought to stop to think. No matter matter what we say, we only get what we've been handed. And all the good times that we have can be gone in a blink. No more clever conversations, wider shades of pale. No more honky-tonks with women trying to take us upstairs. You should have stayed a little longer. Should have still been here today. 'Cause I can still see you there beneath the lights, rocking away. We had so many songs left to play, so much more to do. Had to change the plans we made, 'cause you're gone too soon. I heard something today that made me stop what I was doing. And just like every...
Yeah, why I decided to talk about this issue today is because I feel so bad when I hear news about those who died while walking. You know, it pains my heart, and I feel I should just talk about it today, and I should also remind us to take care of our health and to make sure that we stay healthy. All right, I'm not a doctor, but I did a little research, and I found out, and I found some facts that I think I should share with you. All right, a report shows that 28% of death in UAE is as a result of cardiovascular disease. So I tried to find out what is this cardiovascular disease. All right, and I know and I saw that it's a general term for conditions affecting the heart or blood vessels. Is usually associated with the build-up of fatty deposits inside the arteries and increase the risk of blood clots. Okay, what are even the causes of this cardiovascular disease? They are high blood pressure, the high or low density lipoprotein cholesterol, the diabetes, smoking. When we're talking about smoking, even the second-hand smokers are also exposed, to smoking. All right. In fact, one of the research says that second-hand smoking is even more dangerous. Okay, obesity is also one of the causes, and unhealthy diet and physical inactive is also part of this. All right, so I decided to just try to do a little research and find out what are the things we can do to reduce the risk of all these causes of cardiovascular disease. I tried to do some research to see, and I'm going to share with you after this break what are the things we can do, what are the daily life habits that we can imbibe that can help us reduce the risk to heart attack. After this break, I'll share with us.
Being healthy, when it comes to your health is your wealth. When it comes to your health is your wealth. Is one of the most important things to me. Being healthy is treasured. Being healthy is a gift. Being healthy is a blessing. I love being healthy. When it comes to your health is your wealth. When it comes to your health is your wealth. I will have a healthier body now. I will have a healthier mindset now. I claim my healthier state. I now claim, when it comes to your health is your wealth. When it comes to your health is your wealth. My healthier state now. I am health. My health is my wealth. May the universe bring unto me more health, wealth, and happiness. When it comes to your health is your wealth. When it comes to your health is your wealth.
Yeah, when it comes to your health is your wealth. It is not the amount of money you have in your bank that makes you to be wealthy. It is how healthy you are that makes you to be wealthy. Because if you are wealthy, you can still strive to make more money. But the moment you lose that health, all the money you have made on this earth will be wasted. All right? Okay, so in this reason, that's why I just try to see what are the things we can do on a daily basis, what are the routines that we can practice on a daily basis that can help us to reduce the risk of heart attack or risk of deteriorating our health. Number one thing that I find out was that drinking water when you wake up early in the morning, drinking water when you wake up in the morning. We should be drinking more waters than we probably do, especially in a hot climate like UAE. Drinking water in the morning with a slice of lemon also help in several ways. Water in the morning will help hydrate your body and clear your mind for the day ahead. It will also help replace hydration you have lost during the night. So when you drink water in the morning, all right, it's going to help you to regain back the hydrations that you lost in the night. The research shows that when we sleep, we lose some of the hydrations. So we need to hydrate ourselves back in the morning, right? Okay, and secondly, adding a slice of a lemon to your morning glass of water has a detoxification effect on the liver. All right, so when you are drinking this warm water is also much better than just ordinary water. Okay, when you are drinking not hot water, I'm talking about warm water. When you're taking the warm water, you can put a little of lime into it. It will help us to detoxify ourselves, okay, and help to remove toxic from the body. All right, so I think that will be very helpful. So if you have not been doing that, make sure that when you wake up early in the morning, the first thing you do is not to eat food. Okay, the first thing to do is just to quickly drink some water. All right. Okay, if you want to know how many of the glass of water you need to drink, please you need to do more research on that so that you can get more information. My own duty is to just give us some of these tips and just to awake us. Then we can do more research for ourselves to be able to know how all of this can help us to reduce the risk of deteriorating our body on a daily basis. Number two is walking when you can. Walking when you can. I'm talking about walking, WALK. All right? Okay, people often underestimate how good walking can be for them. As part of simple ways of maintaining fitness, walking where you can is one of the best choices you can make on a daily basis because it helps with muscle tones, helps with cardio fitness by increasing your heart rate. When you walk, it helps you to increase your heart rate. All right, so some of us, the kind of job we do, we stay in one place for a very long time. We need to take a break and just try to do some walkings around so that we can ease our muscles and we can also try to increase our heart rate. It's okay. Yeah, so if you are a busy person and you don't really have the schedule for your walking, that is no problem. That's not an excuse for you. All right, if you're a very busy person and you don't have the time to schedule any walking, then you can just do the walking while you are going to walk in the morning rather than just take the metro or take the cab. You can just try to do some little walking. All right, beautiful enough the way UAE have structured the land. They have structured a walkway for us, a very long walkway for us, and that is because they have already have a foresight for us to stay healthy by walking around. All right, so you can take advantage of those walkways. You can walk down to the office, or while you have your break, you can just do a little walk around while you have your break, or while you're on your phone or you're on the call. You can also just do a little walk around while you are talking to someone on the phone. Okay, but just don't stay seated in one place for too long. All right, don't take the metro all the time, don't take the bus all the time, don't take the cab all the time when you are going for shopping or you are going to mall or you are going to walk. Just try to deliberately create a space for yourself to do a walk on a daily basis. How many length of walk you need to do? Please, you need to do more of that research. But all I need to tell you is that walking on a daily basis helps us and it helps the rate of our heart. Number 3 things I would like to share with us is our eating habits. You need to eat right. You need to eat right and eat good portions of food. All right. So eating right food is something we should all do. Making better choice when it comes to what we eat is something that needs to be prioritized. So we need to prioritize what you eat. You don't just eat junks. You need to eat good food at all time. Whether you like to eat French fries on a everyday basis or snacks or chocolate on every night, it is your choice. You choose what you want to eat. But let us avoid to eat too much of junks because they are harmful to our body. Not so much, whatsoever you like to eat on a daily basis, just make sure that you have to eat more fruits, more vegetables, and more protein. In a nutshell, on a daily basis, let us make sure that we eat balanced diet. Let's make sure that what we're eating is giving us a balanced diet so that we can stay healthy. After this break, I will tell you more of things we can do that can make us to be healthy.
Would you rather be covered in sweat at the gym or covered in clothes at the beach? Your body is a reflection of what you are. If you want to look healthy, you will have to be healthy. Junk food you crave for an hour, or the bodies you crave for a lifetime, your decision. The food you eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine, or the slowest form of poison. If you keep good food in your fridge, you will eat good food. Remember, health is a relationship between you and your body. Sometimes we all have bad days. Proper diet and exercise can seem hard at first. Always remember why you started your diet or why you decided to get into shape in the first place. Forget about getting skinny. Eat well and exercise. The weight will take care of itself. Eat clean, drink water, stay active, be healthy. It is not that some people have willpower and some don't. It is that some people are ready for change and others are not. The most important weight loss muscle? Your brain. Change your mind and change your body. Your body can do it.
Yeah, you need to change your mind and change your mindset. Make sure that you stay healthy because your health is your wealth. Okay, I'm still sharing with us those things that we need to do on a daily basis to keep us healthy while we're jumping here and there for daily bread. While we're jumping here and there to accumulate money in our account, let's make sure that our health is our priority and we're trying everything we need to do to stay healthy and to stay alive. Okay, number 4 things that I would like to share with you right now is that getting enough sleep. Getting enough sleep. Do you know that many biological process happens during sleep? Do you know that when we sleep, our body goes through a lot of transformation? Okay, let me just share with you some of the things I discover that our body go through while we sleep. Okay, number 1 is the brain store new information and gets rid of toxic waste. While we sleep, our brain store new information and get rid of the toxic waste. Number 2, the nerve cells communicate and reorganized, which support health brain functioning. All right, our nerve cells, all of them communicate with each other and organize themselves to support the health brain functioning. All right, and number 3, the body repair cells, restore energy, and release molecules like hormones and protein. While we sleep, our body goes through repairs. Our cells go through repairs. They restore back energies and they release molecules. All right, so now you can imagine when you don't have enough sleep on a daily basis. all of these things will not take place in your body, and that could definitely break down the body slowly and slowly. All right, so you can see that sleeping is very vital for us. It's very important for us to make sure that we sleep on a daily basis. All right, and when I was doing some the research about sleeping, I found out that as an adult, it is needful for us to sleep from from 7 to 9 hours on a daily basis. So I come to think of this. What about those people that are very busy at work? What about those people that do not have that time? What about those people their work are so extensive, or those people that work at the night shift? What happens? How are they going to manage it? But no matter how the work you do, no matter how long your work is, no matter how committed you are to work, just have one thing at the back of your mind, that your health is your priority. So just try to strike the balance between your work and your health. Make sure that you are giving your health what it needs, what it deserves. Make sure that as you are serving your boss at work, to make sure that you give him what he wants to give you the money. Make sure that you are also serving your health, so that it can give you the strength that you need to even do those works. All right, so I don't want to know how long your work is going to take you, but what I'm trying to tell you today is to make sure that you have enough sleep, so your body can go through that transformations and that reformation. Is okay? All right, so make sure that you try as much as possible. All right, I would like to talk about some people who, because of the fact that they need money or they were looking for money, they were doing a stretch work. I just heard about somebody the other day that he do the morning shift. The boss asked her to continue to do the night shift, and without resting, she just go on the night shift, and she have to still resume back to her morning shift. You were just killing yourself slowly. You are trying to please the boss, but you are displeasing your body, you are displeasing your health. Please, you need to make sure that we put our health the priority. All right, I heard about somebody the other day that while he was doing security work, he was standing for 18 hours, and along the line, he fell down and collapsed. All right, I wouldn't want that to happen to any of us. All right, because all the works you have been doing all along, not taking care of your body, okay, it will result to nothing. And when this happens, when somebody falls down and you die, like I said earlier on, it is you and your family that lose. The work goes on. Also, so please make sure that you have enough time to rest and enough time to take care of yourself. All right. Now, another one I would like to talk about is avoid using anabolic steroid. Avoid using anabolic steroid. Okay, anabolic steroids are a group of synthetic drugs. Okay, they replicate the muscularizing effect of a male sex hormone. All right, and these anabolic steroids are often referred to as performance or image enhancing. That here in UAE, some of the requirements to get a security job or a bouncer job is a bodybuilding. When you have a body build up, yeah, you are qualified. So many people, they decided to go and use these drugs, these sterilized drugs, in order for their body to be built up. All right, they are using those drugs to replace the natural exercise. When you do exercise on a daily basis and you are committed to those exercises, you can have the gain of those muscles. You can build up those muscles naturally. But because they do not have the time, or they do not have the space or what it takes, or probably they are lazy, they decided to go and take the drugs in order to build up their bodies and build up their muscles. What those drugs does is to replicate the exercise, and it's going to be artificials. So I did some little further research, and I found out that there are dangers for using all of these anabolic steroids. There are dangers for using those drugs. One of the dangers is that they lead to early heart attack. They lead to stroke, they lead to liver tumor, kidney failure, or psychiatric problem. When you keep using these drugs, they can result to heart attack. They can result to stroke. So you will need to be very careful. Don't say because you want to get this job, you want to make money, you want to send money home, you want to give your family, you want to make them okay, and you put your own health or life in danger. If the job, if your boss will not take you because you do not have the build muscle, and you so much desire that job, I recommend that you go to gym and go and build up that body. All right, don't use those drugs anymore. I heard about someone who died the other day, and while they were trying to analyze the cause of his death, they found out that he used this anabolic steroid to build up his muscles. It looks so big on the physiques, but it is all junks, it was all drugs put in together, and they are causing a lot of harms. And when these drugs are going to react in the body, they are not going to inform you. It's going to be all of a sudden. All right, so God forbid, I don't want us to hear of this kind of thing any longer. So let's desist, especially male, the men who are trying to build up their body using those drugs. In addition to this, when you use much of these drugs and you try to stop it, it can cause depression. When you're using this drug, you try to stop it, it can cause depression. And when the depression is setting in, and this will make you to go back to that drug, and you become addicted to that drugs. It's very, very dangerous. So let's just try as much as possible to avoid all of these anabolic steroid. Okay, if you really need to build up your body, please go to gym and do that naturally. All right, okay, the last one I would like to share with us today is do your checkup regularly. Do your checkup regularly. All right, regular health check can help to identify early warning signs of disease or illness like heart attack or heart disease, like diabetes, and some cancers can also be picked up early enough. And when you use a treatment, when you take treatment to all of these at the early stage, you can have a success on those treatments. But when it becomes so late, then that means that something else can come up, right? Okay, but then the only way we can easily reduce this risk or reduce the hard cost on all of the sickness is to have the early checkup. And that is the reason why it is needful for us to make sure that we do checkup on a regular basis. Please try to do checkup on a regular basis, especially your BP. Make sure that at least once in 2 months or 3 months, you just walked into a pharmacist and ask them to do your BP for you. All right. The other day, I just decided to walk into a pharmacist to do my BP, and I found out that my BP was high. And I realized that when I tried to check what happened, I found out that for some time I've been so busy on the system, I've not been doing my exercise, I've not been doing my walk around, and you see the BP just went up like that. Okay, so just like I didn't take any drugs, I didn't take any medicine, I didn't buy any drugs from them. All I just did was to resume back my work on a daily basis, and so I take my work around on a daily basis as usual. So then I went back after a week or two to do the check. My BP have gone back to normal. All right, so you can see how walking around, it can also help us to reduce most of this risk. And doing the check, if I have not done that check that day, my BP will have just been going up and going up. I wouldn't have known. Okay, many of us, we just wake up in the morning, we go to work, we come back home, we sleep, go to work, we come back home, we eat, we sleep, go to work. You are not checking the regularity of your blood pressure. It is very, very important for us to do so on a daily basis, so that we can be able to check and to be able to identify the early warnings of any of these health signs that might come up or that we might have. I think these informations are very important for us. After this time out, I have little information I also need to share with you before I call it a day. I call this Take It Easy.
Hey, もっと気楽にこう Take it easy Yeah, yeah 騙されてるだけだろ本当は free 遥か先遠く見えないところまで飛んでリラックス好きにするのがそりゃいいさ誰にも止めれないってお前のライフ朝まで踊ったり輪になり味わう誇りいつの間に心にぽっかり穴が開いたなら音に身を任せ Take it easy 下に忍者 easy. Oh, boy. Easy. Boy, boy, take it easy. Boy, oh, I know. 予定ばっかり詰め込んで今がないがしろになった。デートに誘って出かけよう。ゆっくり時間を過ごすよ。モーニングコーヒー、ジョイントをローリン、時計の針関係ない俺のこのライフ Feel so nice。 小鳥の声聞こえるかい。適当でもいい感じをキープ。遊んでこう青春4シーズン。コンビネーションモダンとのセッション。気の身気の向くままにどこまでも行こうよドライビン。車内はアイリー弾んだメロディーとベースライン。窓を開けて風を感じたい。肩の力を抜いてほらリラックス Take it easy。 Oh,
Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. While you are trying to jump around to make money, please take it easy. Make sure that your health is the most priority thing at the back of your heart. Okay, so even if you are trying to make all the money to take care of the family back home, you're trying to make the monies to build the homes back home, to build this, to build that. Just know one thing today, that it is when you have a good heart that will be able to do all of that. Okay, so I just want to run down those that I share with you today. You can just do more of your studies so that you can understand more on this. And number one thing I share with us today is that we should drink more water early in the morning. And I said, and I recommended that you drink warm water and you can put a little of lime in it. Number two, I said walking on a daily basis. Just try as much as possible to schedule some walking around on a daily basis because it's going to help us a lot. Then also check what you eat. Make sure that you are not eating too much of junks. Make sure that whatever you are eating, you are adding more fruit, more vegetable, protein, and you make sure that you are getting a balanced diet. Then I also said getting enough sleep is very, very important because while we sleep, our body goes through a lot of transformations and reformations. So you need that on a daily basis. So we need to get enough sleep. Then I also said avoid using of anabolic steroids. Don't use drugs to build up your body. If you want to build up your body, please do that naturally by going to gym. All right, and I said lastly, I said please make sure that you have a checkup on a regular basis. Make sure you have a checkup on a regular basis. Okay, this is how far I can go on today's edition. I will be live again on Wednesday by God's grace. And on that Wednesday, I'll be sharing with us tips on business. All right, so okay, I'll be sharing with us tips on business. What are the first things one needs to do? Or what are the first step to take when one is contemplating of starting off a business, whether in back home or here in UAE? Or what do you need to do when you have started a small business and you are aspiring for growth? What are the things you need to do? Okay, don't worry, on Wednesday, by God's grace, by 12 p.m. Wednesday, I will be here live and I will be sharing with us those tips, things we need to do and we need to do first. All right, like as a business management consultant and 20 years experience, okay, I found out that a lot of people put cart before the horse when it comes to business. Okay, next week Wednesday, I'm going to share with us what are the things we need to do first, why we should do those things first. All right, okay, I'm going to share with us and how and why we need to take some certain step in order for us to attain growth in our businesses. All right, so please just make sure that you follow my page, make sure that you comment on this video, make sure that you repost this video, please, and try as much as possible please to like the page. All right, if everything I've said today make a little sense, please just say a little thing in the comment section. All right, I'll be with you next week Wednesday live. Until then, please make sure that you stay healthy.
I still were here.